And I didn't have my mic on, you guys, but okay, hopefully, the audio sounds good either way. But I wanted to tap on the subject of fear. I feel like fear for me has enabled me from doing a lot of things that I wanted to do with myself. Self, I guess in my head, it's things that probably doesn't people can't tell from the outside looking in, but I just wanted to speak on fear. I feel like fear is like one of the biggest things that hold us back from accomplishing things that we want to, because we might feel like it's unattainable or we can't reach heights that we want to based on what we see around us. But I just want to make a video letting everyone know that that's definitely not the case. The sky is really the limit. When people tell you things like the sky's the limit and you can do anything you want to do, it sounds like so cliche. It sounds like so cliche. It sounds like so cliche and things like that. So we like, yeah, whatever. I hear this all too many times. But I like it's really is true. I feel like you have to get to a place where I feel like everything really starts within yourself. I feel like when you get to a place of really knowing yourself, a lot of things that the world, the outside influences won't affect you in the ways that it used to before. So what exactly do I mean by that? I mean taking the time to really get to know yourself. So I know, sorry if you guys can hear that, that's like the truck outside, the trash truck, but we just gonna keep it going. So I feel like it's the outside influences. I feel like when you get to really know yourself, that those things won't matter to you as much. Or when you get to a place of fully knowing yourself, it won't affect you at all. I feel like fear is in your head and it's definitely not in your heart, because your heart is pure and your head is clouded with things that you see on the outside, things that you grew up and you learn. That's why I feel like, when you're a child and you're naive or you're young, your heart is pure, you're trusting, you don't feel like you got to be so guarded and so standoffish to people or to things, because you just feel like everything is love and I'm free to be whatever I choose to be. But as you get older, you start to see the way the world works, and you might see how judgmental people could be, and then it starts to put fear into your head, not to your heart. Your heart is covered, but your head is what's clouded. So that's why I feel like when you get to know yourself and through the inside out, that you can connect your heart with your head, and then you can free yourself from all outside negativity. Fear will stop you from accomplishing the small things, so you could eventually get to the point where you could accomplish the big things. Fear will have you not even starting something. Like you would talk yourself out of doing stuff before you even do it. For me, example, when I first wanted to do YouTube, it was like 3 or 4 years ago, and I came up with every excuse. Oh well, I wanted to look a certain way, which I do, and I'm still working on my quality now with my YouTube channel. But 3 years of procrastination, talking myself out of things, because this is, like I said, I don't feel like I'm an introvert, but I'm very private in a way. But I feel like I'm on the journey to find my purpose, and I feel like my purpose involves helping people. In order for me to help people, I feel like I have to show people me, and I have to show myself to them and be transparent, so that when I go and I say things to people, or if I talk to people, I don't really know exactly in what ways I'm going to all help the world or inspire people, but I know that that's something that I definitely want to do. But I know that to an extent I'm going to have to show myself. I'm going to have to be transparent. I'm going to have to be able to be relatable. And how could I be if I'm so scared for people to see who I really am? Because it's nothing wrong with who I am. I was made beautifully by God, and I know that in my heart that everything that I do in this world, it will be blessed, because it's being done out of love. But I feel like fear had me stop my own self in my tracks before I even began. I feel that fear had me scared of things that happen or I see happen, instead of trusting in God's plan for my life. I feel that everything in this world happens for a reason. Nothing is coincidence and nothing is by chance. I feel that things in life happen for you and not to you, but that is all on your perspective, which is in your head. You have to have a positive perspective and outlook on situations in life to know that when things happen, that it's not going to bring me down. It's only going to add layers to me. I also feel that in life we go through things for reasons, and when you're going through them, you're like, why me again? Like, can I get a break? Like, it's always something. I was just doing good, now I'm doing bad again. Like, but it's not that. It's that you're adding layers to yourself, and you don't understand. Sometimes you don't understand it while you're going through it, but at the end, or as you get closer to what you know you want to be or you want to do, or you get closer to your happiness, or you get closer to knowing yourself, you know that it wasn't by chance that it happened to you, but that it happened to you so that you can help someone else. Because everything in this world is give and take. No one wants to say I'm a taker, but we all are. We all need each other, whether that's for friendships, love, advice. Everything is give and take in this world. As we receive knowledge, you're supposed to give it back. You're not supposed to guard it and keep it to yourself. Because guess what? Someone helped you along your journey, along your way. And that's another thing. As you go through your journey, you want respect, kindness from other people. But please don't forget, when you get to, not get to, but get closer to where you want to be, to not bash others that's working to get to a better place themselves. Because a lot of times people feel like, I've overcome this, I'm so much better than this person, or they feel the need to compare themselves to someone else's situation when you don't know anything that they've been through. You don't know any of their hurt, you don't know any of their pain. And even if you do, who are you to compare yourself to that person? You should never compare your hurt to someone else's hurt. You should never compare your situation to someone's situation. You should never compare your pain to nobody else's pain. You should always have a respect for people, whether their beliefs, everything. Just respect for humankind, people, period. But I'm getting off topic because I was supposed to be talking about fear and how I feel like it gets you off track from your goals. Fear is just another thing to keep you off track from your life's purpose. As I started this journey this year with this YouTube, and I feel like YouTube is a way for me, like I said, to show myself, to come out my shell. I'm very guarded and everything like that. I feel like this is on the track for me to find my life purpose. I pray to God and ask him, why am I here? I've been doing it for, like, what am I supposed to be doing with myself? Like, I don't just want to get up and go to work and just not be happy with what I'm doing. I want to, you know how you hear people feel like if you're getting up in the morning and you're not doing something that makes you happy, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You're like, I gotta work, I gotta pay bills. Yes, you do, but also take the time to know and find yourself as well, so that you can set yourself in a situation where you can do what fills your heart up. Because this is the thing, God didn't send us here to struggle, to have pain, and to be unhappy. He sent us here to be happy, to give back to the world, to be fruitful. And the thing is, when you start aligning yourself with his purpose for your life and the purpose that you're supposed to do and give back to the world, he will align you with abundance as well. If you're down here doing his will and you're here giving back to his people and helping others, there's no way he will have you in pieces. Just no way. I know that in my heart. So that's why I'm starting to align myself in a way that I feel like I am trying to align with my purpose. I don't know what that is. I don't know. When I figure it out, I'll tell you guys. Because like I said, I wanted to document myself from beginning, not to end, but beginning to closer to. Because you're never done learning as long as you're on this earth. You will never be done learning as long as you have air in your lungs. You're always going to learn every day. You should be constantly evolving. And you should be constantly learning. And you should be constantly getting better, of course. But I feel like when you align yourself with God and you get closer spiritually connected with him, and you dig deep in your heart and you start to align yourself with your purpose, that a lot of the questions that you had, you will begin to be able to answer them yourself. But you do have to trust and know that everything happens for a reason, and that it is a light at the end of the tunnel, and what you're going through right now is temporary. It is so temporary. And you will start to see as you just got to keep going. And as you keep going, you'll start to see things change, evolve, and get better. And then you start looking back like, I did it. Like, I didn't think I could do it, but I did it. And then you can put that back into the world. You can show people how you did it. That's what I plan on doing. I haven't gotten, well, I'm not going to downplay myself, say I haven't gotten nowhere, because me doing this is a big step for me. This is my initial journey from being fearful to me being as free as I want to be. I ask God for happiness and joy. I used to ask for material things. I don't, because those things will come. I'm not worried about that, because those things don't make you happy. To even make an example, just recently I changed my major from, I was in the computer field, and then I decided to change my degree plan to social science and psychology. I know that computers, they make so much money. I was in it for the money, it really wasn't a passion. And then I just sat there and I just thought, this is not what makes me happy. I don't want to do this. It's not always about the money. Happiness is priceless. A peace of mind is priceless. Because you see people with billions of dollars and you wonder, why are they so unhappy? Because they haven't taken the time to find themselves, to know themselves spiritually. It's just all about the money. And that's what I'm saying. You have to clear your mind and get closer in your heart. Meditation is really good. I'm still learning how to do it. I mean, you can sit here and I can tell you what to do, but I'm still learning how to really go into deep meditation. And I'm learning how to manifest things. I'm learning how to speak it. I'm learning how to act on things. Because manifestation is not just you, like, speaking things. You have to act upon. You have to believe it. You have to let that be a part of your regimen. You have to work to get that thing that you want in your environment. This is me working. You guys don't even understand how much it took for me to get here, to even be making these videos. It took me a while. Okay, I was saying my memory card went full. I was saying how it took me a while to get here. It took me a very long time to get here. Well, I'm 24, so 24 years it took me to get here. And it's okay to give yourself time, but put the pressure underneath yourself. Work yourself up to do so. And I believe this is the beginning to something beautiful for me. Like I said, I don't know where it's going to go. I'm kind of like, I don't even know how to fully even communicate what I want to say. But as I continue to make these videos, I will get better. All I know is I want to help and inspire other people. I want to uplift people. I want to give back to the world in a positive way, in a fun way, in a light way. I want to be transparent. I want to be relatable. Because I'm a regular person. I'm just like everyone else. I'm starting from scratch. I have no followers right now. I have no subscribers, but I feel like my message is meant to be heard by someone, and it's meant to impact someone, and I feel like it will. And I can't wait to see where this takes me. I can't wait for you guys to see me evolve. I can't wait to see me evolve. And I can't wait to share it with everyone. Because like I said, in this world, everything is give and take. And as you receive blessings, you should give them back to people. So as God continues to bless me, I will continue to bless other people, whether that's through, I don't even know whichever way it could be through. It could be financial. It could be through my message. I'm just here figuring it out. And as I figure it out, I'm going to share. So that's going to be the end of this video. I was rambling. I'm still learning how to communicate what exactly is going through my head. Throughout the days, I have many things go through my head. And as I talk the things out of my head, it sounds so perfect. And I get on here and then I just draw a little blank. But I'll get better at that. But, the ultimate message of this video was to not let fear stop you from accomplishing your goals. Just know that you're fearless and you were made to prosper in this world, and don't let anyone tell you anything differently. Get to know yourself And the closer you get to know yourself, you'll become more aligned spiritually, and you'll be untouchable. Thanks for watching my video. I hope to see you in the next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe so you won't miss the next video that I post. Like I said, there will be many things on my video, on my YouTube channel. It won't just be spiritual things, but this is a big part of me and a big part of my journey. So I will share family vlogs and fun things here. I did construct this wig, but this is very old. I can't even give you the specs on it. I can't even tell you what kind of hair. I can't even tell you anything about it. All I can tell you is I just put this on my head. So I'll be doing little videos like that as well. And I gotta learn how to stop looking in that screen and look here, because it's probably gonna start looking weird. But bye, I'm rambling again. See you in the next video.